Does your house look a little bare after the Christmas tree and the lights and all the decorations come down? Well, it doesn't have to. Today, we're going to create some after Christmas winter decor pieces that are budget friendly and so much fun to make. I'm Robin. Let's get started. For our first decor idea, we're going to make a seasonal interchangeable wooden box using 3 wooden pallets from the Dollar Tree, a wooden crate, some plaster chalk paint, a wood snowflake, and some Waverly antique wax. The first thing I do is give a light sand to all of my wood pieces, and then I go in with my plaster chalk paint and give everything one good solid coat. I want to welcome everybody here. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you find this video useful and get some ideas for some winter decor. Now, this is the coolest distressing trick that I have ever seen. It's so easy. I bought this 3-pack of scrubby scouring pad things at the Dollar General for $1. And I'm taking my antique wax with a paintbrush and putting some on the scrubby side. And then you're just going to gently glide the scrubby pad on your surface. Just glide it on there. I mean, if you wanted a heavier look, you could definitely apply more pressure. But look at how natural that looks. It looks like that board has been outside. I mean, it's weathered. It looks old. And I love that look because y'all know me. I love farmhouse and I love my distressed look. I love that aged look. And I think this is cool. So if I can go back and find the video where I first saw this, I will definitely link it in the description box below because I do like to give credit where credit is due. I love this technique. So as for me, I could never go in with the chippy brush and get this type of aged, old, grungy look. So I think this is going to be my go-to method from now on for distressing all my little farmhouse goodies. What do y'all think? I know you've seen it before probably, but when I ran across this, I mean, I thought, oh my gosh, I have got to do this. Y'all let me know if you've seen this technique and if you have used it. So Santa Claus finally brought me a staple gun that I can actually use. I've tried every stapler on the market and my hands, there's my husband's hand. He's instructing me. Yeah, I kind of on the right hand side there made like a lot of it was a learning curve, okay? This thing is so easy to use for arthritic hands like mine. So I do have it linked to my Amazon store below. But if you have any questions about it, just feel free to ask me. And it does shoot brad nails. Now I stapled the 3 pallets to the back of my box, and I didn't hot glue my floral foam down. I want to be able to maybe take it out, add some trinkets, stuff like that. And the little snowflake back there, all I'm going to do is tie it to the top of the pallets with a piece of jute. So that way I can change it out for something springy, something for summer, 4th of July. You get the idea. Nothing's permanent. It's tied on with jute. You can just leave it plain. But I want to know, what do you guys think of this idea? I love it. My next decor idea is a winter scene wall hanging. You're going to need one of those square decor pieces from Dollar Tree, antique wax, white paint, several shades of blue paint, a deer ornament, the white tree ornaments, and some greenery of your choice. The first thing I did was give the frame itself a coat of the antique wax. And why I'm using a sponge brush, or excuse me, a sponge, I don't know. Probably because it was handy. I have a tendency to do that. But I just gave the whole frame one good coat of that wax. Guys, if you are joining in for the first time, consider hitting that subscribe button and becoming a part of our crafty crew. Love to have you. I'd love to have you hang out with us every week. We have a lot of fun, and I know you would really, really like it here. My idea here was to paint a picture of like a snowstorm coming in. You know how the sky gets all kind of blue and gray and light blue, light gray. The first thing I did was give the whole inside a coat of Night Sky by Waverly. And I didn't like that. I'm like, So I decided to become a painter and I went in with some ocean and some more night sky, just trying to blend it and make it look like a snowy day or what reminds me of a snowy day. So, guys, if you have a creation or something that you have recreated, I want to see it and feature it on the channel. All of my contact information is located in the description box below. You can email it, send it to me through Facebook Messenger, send it to me on Instagram. I really want to see what you guys have been up to. So, once I got done with the sky part, I decided to go in with some white paint and make some little snowy hills, I guess, if you will. And I'm just using like the side of my paintbrush. And I was trying to think, what would Bob Ross do? Do y'all remember Bob Ross? You know, let's draw some happy trees. Well, I don't think he'd be very proud of me. Um, but I'm doing my best, y'all. I decided to try something new. I unleashed my inner creativity, and this is what I'm coming up with. Now, I wasn't that concerned about the bottom because that's where we're going to put our deer and our tree ornaments at. So I almost did go in and draw some happy trees, but I kind of chickened out. Don't be too hard on me. I welcome constructive criticism. That's fine. Um, but be gentle, okay? If you decide to recreate this, I'm sure you all are a better painter than me. Um, but yeah. So now I'm going to attempt to use this new glue pen by Ryobi. It's cordless. It's supposed to have this ultrafine tip. And in my humble opinion, this needs to go back to the drawing board and be redesigned. It's hard to use for one thing, and for a second thing, when it's sitting in the holder, it burns through glue like I don't know what. There was more glue ended up on that tray than on my project. So it went back to Home Depot and I busted out my trusty Gorilla glue gun. Now I had to trim these trees to get them to fit the way I wanted inside the frame. And you'll notice with that, well, you can't see it now from my hand, but that tree to your left, I didn't put it all the way flush. I wanted it to look just a little higher up than the one on the right. And to cover the holes, I'm using the Snow-Tex rather than hot glue or spackle. The Snow-Tex worked great. I thought it needed a little something to break up that white, so I just using sprigs of, winter greenery that I've been cutting off of. I think most of it came from Dollar Tree. And I'm just kind of hot gluing it in and around until I thought it looked okay. And some with the red berries just for a little pop of color, not a lot, so that it still looks wintry but not Christmassy. You guys, let me know what you think about this. If you've got any suggestions, I would be happy to know. So let me know what you think about this one down in the comments. For winter decor idea number 3, We're going to make a double-sided snowman. I found this piece at Dollar Tree. I only saw it one time. He was the only one left. And you know me, snowmen, I had to get him. I tried peeling the paper off, and it just wasn't working that well. I got some of it to come off, and then I eventually turned to my spray bottle, spritzed it down, let it soak for about 5 minutes, and it all scraped off. So, with a clean, fresh surface, I'm going to paint both sides and all the edges with some white chalk paint. For everybody that's here, I want you to know how very much I appreciate all the thumbs up, the comments, the shares. I love reading y'all's comments. I've said this before. It's like we're all sitting around a big old craft table together, just laughing and crafting and swapping ideas and having fun. So if you're still here with me, leave me a snowflake emoji in the comments. If you don't have emojis, you can just type out the word snowflake. So I took some black chalk paint and I paint both sides of the hat with the black. Once that was done, I took my black marker and began to color in where I had traced out his little mittens, which to me looked kind of like a kidney bean now that I look back at it, but this side turns out cute. So I wanted him to look like he was holding a little sign. So I took these Scrabble tile letters and just had him to say, "Welcome, Snow," which is something I would never say because I personally hate snow. Let me put it to you this way, it's beautiful coming down, but when it's over and it's come down, I want it to go away. I don't want to drive on it. See? Isn't he cute? I think he's cute. Now, for the other side, I'm taking this piece of scrapbook paper and I'm only going to trace out the bottom part, like the rectangle part of the snowman. And once I get that traced out, I'll cut it out and glue it to the other side just using a glue stick. Can y'all believe we are only 3 days away from Christmas as of the time I'm doing this voiceover? I'm like, where has this year gone to? It's gone by way too fast for me. I don't know about y'all. What do y'all think? Has this year gone by fast? Doesn't it seem like? So for the reverse side, I call him grumpy. I did not mean for him to have a grumpy looking face, but to me, he just looks grumpy. And I think I know the reason why. And it's because I forgot to give him mittens. So he's probably a little cold, which for a snowman, that's how he's supposed to be. But he's just grumpy. So I nicknamed one side Grumpy and the other side Happy. I just glued down a couple of these snowflake stickers. Even though they are self-adhesive, I don't trust it. So a little bit of hot glue and they're good to go. See, there's Happy and then there's Grumpy. So I wanted to decorate the hat and I made sure to put the embellishments on the side, both the same side of the hat. There we go. That way, when you turned it around, it would be, you know, it wouldn't be messed up looking. So for Grumpy's side, I gave him a little bit of greenery and 3 of those white berries. For Mr. Happy Man, he got a piece of greenery and one of those same snowflakes. I then take some snow text to add some texture. I love this stuff, guys. I've got it linked down below if you're interested. I've got some ideas coming up for this stuff, like for springtime, summertime, because you can tint this with paint. And once it dries, it's really hard. So be thinking about what you could use this for in the coming up year. And there they are. Mr. Grumpy Man. I need to go back and put some mittens on him for real. Y'all let me know what you think about this cute little winter DIY. Hey y'all, I just want to jump on here for a quick minute and tell you how very, very grateful I am for welcoming me back to YouTube after being gone for 11 months. I'm grateful for all the new subscribers. I'm grateful for all the viewers, for everybody that takes the time to comment, and you inspire me. You inspire me when I don't feel inspired. And my goal here is, the reason why I do YouTube to start with is that I want to inspire you, maybe bring you a couple of laughs here and there. I enjoy this. I enjoy crafting, and I hope you enjoy watching. So I wanted to say very heartfelt thank you. Thank you so much for supporting me, for supporting the channel just by watching the videos, sharing them, commenting, all that kind of good stuff. And I also want to wish each and every one of you guys a very, very blessed and Merry Christmas season, and give you a little piece of advice, if you will. As we learned the hard way this year, tomorrow's never promised. And there will be an empty chair around the Christmas table this year. So take this time, take every day, not just during Christmas. Cherish every single day that you have with your loved ones, your family, your friends, everybody, because we never know. I also want to thank you guys so much for your expressions of sympathy, for the cards, the messages, for those of you that were able to donate to help with Zoe's expenses. Thank you. Thank you. That money has been turned over to her mom, and it was very much appreciated. So I don't often get speechless, y'all know. But y'all mean the world to me, and I mean that. This channel is for you. It's not about me, it's about you. I do this because I have a deep desire to inspire others, and I want to do that for you. That makes me happier than anything else on the planet, is when I read your comments and you say, "Oh, Robin, I never thought of that. I'm going to go try that. Thank you for inspiring me." That gives me the momentum that I need to keep going sometimes when I don't feel like going on with this. But with all that said, thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting me. I hope each and every one of you are blessed with a Merry Christmas. Gather with your family and friends, and I will see you in 2024. Bye.